interfacing with them as well. That's wonderful.
That's right.
And of course, as you said, 86.5 cents of every dollar is reinvested right back into the community. Obviously, there's United Way chapters throughout our viewing area, in the PD, even down here in Georgetown.
That's right.
Where we're located, in the PD region in southeastern North Carolina. So there's a lot of folks making a difference in their community. Today, obviously, focus on Horry County and the United Way of Horry County. But as we think about where the dollars will be reinvested next year, for the dollars that are raised now, can you share with viewers, we've got a few minutes, can we share with viewers where those dollars will be allocated?
We actually have 39 organizations that we are supporting for 2008 with the $1,475,000 goal. And they range from youth. So, for instance, in the Success for Youth and Impact area, there's the Horry County Shelter Home. There's the Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club of the Grand Strand. There's First Steps. There's Welcome Youth in Terre Hall. Just some examples.
Right,
and Terre Hall is located in Georgetown County. However, we only support the Horry County boys that go to that home.
Okay.
In Strong, Safe, and Healthy Families Impact Area, we have, I believe, about 13 agencies. There's the Consumer Credit Counseling, Friendship Medical Clinic, SOS Healthcare, Shared Care, and so many more. I can't think of them all, but
39 partners. It's tough to
it's always,
sorry to put you on the spot there, but
no,
you should go online to UnitedWayHCSC.org.
That's right. All of them are listed on there.
Right. Good.
Yep. And our Promoting Self-Sufficiency Impact Area has, I believe, about 6 agencies in there, and it's the Horry County Council on Aging and the Mobile Meals and Disabilities and Special Needs. And then our Basic Needs Safety Net has, I believe, about 9 agencies in that impact area, like the American Red Cross, Salvation Army, Helping Hand of Myrtle Beach, and all the helping hands in the county that help in like the North Strand, the South Strand, and in Conway, and the Myrtle Beach Haven as well, too.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And you and the other 3 folks in the office get out a good bit, obviously, Julie. You're not only here down in Brook Green Gardens early on a Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. just to try to get the word out about the campaign, but y'all are out helping out with many of these organizations as well. Yeah,
anytime our agencies need our help, we're always with them.
Right.
Whether it's they need us to send stuff out for them, information to all of our volunteers. We have a huge email base of 500 volunteers, so
is that right?
Anytime they ever need information sent out, we always send it out to let people know what they're doing or what the need is. So it's a huge impact, and we help them in any way we can.
That's tremendous. That's tremendous. You know, as you think about so many different ways in the community, what was it about the United Way that really tickled your fancy?
Well, growing up with it, it just was a huge part of it. However, it's also, United Way helps just so many organizations. It's not just one organization I'm working with all 39. So that's my huge impact. And also, by giving to United Way myself, I give my gift to United Way, and I help 39 agencies, not just one.
That's a great point. And that same premise was the original push there 34 years ago. Was that same mindset?
That's the same mindset.
Yeah.
It's an umbrella organization. It doesn't help just one agency. It helps so many. And I believe when we started in '73, we had 13 agencies then.
Is that right?
So and the goal was about $150,000.
Wow, the goal is 1,000 times what it was, but the organizations have only tripled. Yes, I mean there's more dollars going back into
the community
organizations, which is wonderful.
It is, and the reason the goal has increased is because of the needs in the county have increased due to the growth of the county. So we're real excited about that, though.
Who governs you've got a governing board. Obviously, you talked about how the dollars are broken down or who's involved in helping to make sure they're spearheaded in the right directions, but is there a governing board?
We do. We have over 70 board members on our
70.
board. 70, yes.
Wow, that'd be a rough board meeting. Yeah.
Well, our board meets quarterly, and they're from all walks of life. They're business leaders, community leaders, retirees. We also have a executive committee that's a 16-member executive committee, which is our, that's pretty big. Orby Ferguson is our president of our board.
Good, yes, absolutely. And Orby's been involved with the United Way of Horry County a very long time.
Gosh, a very long time, I believe. I think it's definitely over 10 years.
Did he recruit your mom when he was at Wachovia?
He did.
She was there, yeah.
He did, and so did Rebecca Hines, who's also on our board and executive committee.
That's great.
She also recruited my mom. And Richard Causey, who is the vice president, I believe, or president of Waccamaw Bank here locally.
President of Waccamaw Bank here, yes, absolutely.
He is our campaign chair this year, so he's heading off the big campaign.
Wow, so he is all over the county then. I mean, you've got to really get deep into it, along with all your volunteers, But how is it broken down exactly? How do you have it, of the 70 board members, are they all, do they have target areas?
Actually, it's the campaign volunteers that have the target areas, and they comprise of some board members, but not all. We actually pull volunteers that are not on the board to help with the campaign in certain businesses.
Right.
We have the North Strand area consists of Little River and North Myrtle Beach.
Right.
We have an inland area that consists of Aner, Conway, and Lawrence.
Okay.
The South Strand is all of Myrtle's Inlet, Garden City, Surfside. We also have in Socastee, and the Myrtle Beach area consists of just the Myrtle Beach area because it's big enough. So, and that's where our campaign actually breaks down, and we have team leaders per area as well.
For those 4 areas. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So we see, and of course the marketing and communications on a regular basis, you and the rest of the crew are sending out the weekly updates, is it?
That's
You have
right.
nice profiles. We saw one on Woody Ford recently, on him being the CCU's Alumni of the Year.
Yep, for the
Which is
Wall
very
College.
exciting for the
Yeah.
Wall College business there. And of course to read about Woody and to think about all the dedicated volunteers, but one in particular. You all have a different spotlight every week, is that right?
Yeah, we do. We try to spotlight either one of our agencies or one of our volunteers in that newsletter. And the newsletter is tremendous. We've actually been pretty proud of it. This year we've changed it up a little bit and did it through the internet. And, you know, it's been kind of different, but it's...
So it's not being mailed out?
No, it's not. And we only have, actually, I think about 200 we mail out.
Right.
And
Must
the rest
go to
is done
media.
through...
I knew I'd been looking at these 6. That's right, great. Okay.
The rest is done through the internet.
That's
which
exciting.
Is
the internet's been a good vehicle for
It
that.
has. It really has, and it drives more people to our website, which is great.
That is great. Yeah, break that down. If a viewer was to visit UnitedWayHCSC.org, what are they going to find there? Of course, you said they've got the member partners. Does it break down the board there? Does it talk about how they're allocated? I mean, just to break that down a little bit, what they're going to see.
They go to our homepage, they'll see our menu, which has About Us, which locates all of our board members, all of our campaign chairs, all of our past presidents, and also talks about what United Way is and our refocus.
Yeah.
And then they also can look at our community partners, which lists all of our impact areas and the agencies that we support, their descriptions, their phone numbers, and their website.
Wow, that's a lot of information, Julie.
Our website's full of it. And then they can go to How to Give, which talks about our campaign, the newsletter, the campaign organization chart, which breaks down all the areas of the campaign. Also, if they want to do a workplace campaign or give online or do an in-honor gift of or a memory gift. And then they also can look at our community calendar page.
That's great. That is wonderful. Obviously, for our viewers who aren't familiar with the web or wouldn't go online, they can surely pick up the phone. Even if they called right now, they could leave a voicemail if someone's not there at 7:25 or so, 347-5195.
That's right. They can call us at any time, and we'll call them back if our office is closed.
Good. Yeah, you all are very responsive on that. And surely a lot of folks want to know where those dollars are going. You've broken down. Is it tax deductible? That's a big issue.
It definitely is. Anything they give to United Way is tax deductible.
And can folks give anything other than money? Do you all take any bartered goods?
We do. We take in-kind gifts as well, and they get a receipt for that as well. And they pick the value of it. We do not. We let that volunteer or that person do that.
They justify it to the
They justify it to the IRS.
That's
correct.
That's great. Absolutely.
But we do take that, and what we do with that stuff is we call our agencies to see which ones need it the most.
Right. That's great. That's great. I think you highlighted, are there 500 volunteers, Julie?
We do. We have over 500 volunteers from all walks of life. They're from companies, retirees, community members. They do all different things. They work on our Day of Caring.
Right.
They work with our agency allocations committee. They're on our board or maybe helping with the campaign. So they do a variety of different things. They also help us with our programs, our prom dress collection program we do in February, and also our May Day basket program we do in April for the senior shut-ins. So.
That is fantastic. That is fantastic. So they're spread all over.
They really are throughout the entire county. It's amazing.
Do they ever come into the office and help make phone calls? Or
they do. They do. If they want to, they call us up and say, hey, we need to come do some stuff.
We're just trying to think about for our viewers who may not be as mobile as others to be able to come to a location.
They can definitely come to our location. Or if they like to do anything at their home, they can just call us up and we can work around that.
Great. Listen to that, Julie. That is wonderful. You know, you highlighted that aspect of your father having been at the Y, your mother having been a dedicated volunteer with the United Way, and obviously that a driver for you. And to think about that, did it really hit you at an early age, or was it only later in life that you recognized the impact that that had had on your life?
Well, before I started with United Way, I always knew what it was, and I knew that we always helped with it. We did Day of Caring. I volunteered for that whenever I was here from college and stuff, and in high school, and also saw the brochures that they did, and knew Mom was helping raise money for it. And then also the YMCA was huge in it, so I knew about their after-school program. I was never involved in the after-school program. However, I did go there for, rec leagues and things like that. So I always knew it was a part of me, but until I started with United Way, I didn't really see the impact until I started.
Right. Those are great words. Thanks so much for being with us
Thank
this morning.
you.
I'm sorry
Thank
we've run out of time.
Oh, it's fine.
That time is flown. Stay tuned to more Carolina People with Julie Kopnicky, the United Way of Horry County, coming up next. Think about that substantial growth over the last 34 years. That campaign goal the first year back in 1973 of about 150,000. Fast forward 34 years, the campaign goal is about 1,000 times that, almost 1.5 million. But the need is about 1 million times that. There's a tremendous need every day in this county, geographically the largest county in the state of South Carolina. We've got other tremendous counties here in the viewing area. Your United Way is making a difference, but right here in Horry County, a tremendous need. Go online, UnitedWayHCSC.org, UnitedWayHCSC.org, or pick up the phone, 843-347-5195. Take a second to listen to this. The last year, the United Way of Horry County helped 9,980 youth and children succeed in their lives. You heard Julie say it. These numbers are straight out of her head, but right here, gave strength, safety, and health to 20,536 families, promoted self-sufficiency to 1,990 individuals, provided 287,040 hot, nutritious meals to homebound seniors. Think of that. That's more than 250,000 hot, nutritious meals, and offered assistance to 99,734 local residents in need. Take the time to go online. This is a tremendous organization. They're making a difference every day, but they need your help. This is a big goal. They've got to raise another $520,000. You heard her say it. They want to do that in the next 30-some days. That's a lot each day. That's a lot of money. You can make a difference. 347-5195 or UnitedWayHCSC.org. Julie Kopnicky.